There are 5 main steps in the adoption process. Step 1. New Zealand government approval. The overseas country requires a certificate from the New Zealand government approving you as suitable to adopt. You need to be assessed by qualified social workers by either the Ministry for Children or an accredited agency called Adoption First Steps. Once you choose an agency, you will need to attend one of their education programs and have a home visit from them. A home study report will then be created detailing aspects of your lives and your reasons for adopting. Then the New Zealand government can issue a certificate of approval. The time frame for this step is about 9 months from start to approval. Step 2. Overseas country approval. Together with your documentation from Step 1, the overseas country will require additional documentation to meet their legislation. This documentation will be compiled, translated if required, and forwarded to the overseas country for their approval. If everything is in order, you'll be placed on the overseas country's register as approved applicants. The time frame for this step is about a month. Step 3. Matching proposal. There is a waiting time from being placed in the overseas country's register of approved applicants until a proposal for an adoptable child is available that matches your profile and criteria. You will have time to evaluate the proposal and request additional information if it's available or to seek advice. If you accept the proposal, the overseas country will be notified and you will be prepared to travel to meet the child and complete formalities. The time frame to receive a matching proposal depends on many factors and which country you are adopting from. Allow 1 to 2 years. Step 4. Travel to the overseas country to complete the adoption. When you arrive in the overseas country, you will first meet with the government officials who will explain the process to you. Following on from this, you will travel to the region where the child resides and meet the child for the first time. You will complete all formalities and obtain the necessary documentation for the child to have entry into New Zealand. One of the main reasons that we only conduct adoptions with countries who have signed the Hague Convention is that these processes have been agreed ahead of time between the respective governments. 5. Return to New Zealand and post-adoption. Once you've obtained a visa for the child to enter into New Zealand, you can make travel plans to return to New Zealand. At certain intervals after you return to New Zealand, you will be required to provide reports to the overseas country so that they can monitor the progress of the child in his or her new family. Should you choose Compassion for Orphans as your agency, we will work with you every step of the way to ensure a successful adoption.